For nearly 10 years, every single morning felt like punishment. The moment I opened my eyes, the pain was already waiting for me. My knees felt stiff. My fingers hurt when I tried to grip a coffee cup. My hips burned when I stood up. And walking up the stairs? That felt like climbing a mountain. At first, I thought it was just aging. But year after year, the pain kept getting worse. I stopped going on walks. I avoided family trips. Even simple things like getting out of the car became exhausting. And the hardest part? People around me couldn't see the pain. They only saw me slowing down. Inside, I felt frustrated, helpless, even scared. Because arthritis doesn't just attack your joints. It slowly steals your freedom. I tried painkillers. I tried creams. I tried expensive supplements that promised miracle relief. Some help for a few hours. Most did almost nothing. Then one day, during a routine doctor visit, I asked a simple question. Is there anything natural I can eat every day that could actually help my joints? And that question changed everything. Because what I discovered shocked me. Not expensive medicine. Not a rare herb from another country. Not some complicated treatment. Beans. Yes, simple beans. At first, I laughed. How could ordinary beans possibly help pain that had controlled my life for almost a decade? But then I started reading the research. And what I found was unbelievable. Certain beans are loaded with natural anti-inflammatory compounds. Some contain antioxidants that help protect cartilage. Others support gut health, which directly affects inflammation inside the body. And some are packed with minerals that support muscles, bones, and connective tissue. That's when I made a decision. For the next 6 months, I would start eating specific beans every single day. Not perfectly, not obsessively, just consistently. And what happened next honestly surprised even my doctor. The morning stiffness slowly became less intense. My knees stopped swelling as much. I could walk longer without discomfort. And for the first time in years, I felt like my body was finally working with me instead of against me. Now, before we continue, I need to say something important. These foods are not magic cures. And if you take medication for arthritis, never stop without speaking to your doctor. But food can absolutely become part of your healing journey. Because inflammation is deeply connected to what you eat every single day. And today, I'm going to share the 8 powerful beans that became part of my daily routine. The same foods that help me reduce stiffness, support my joints, and finally feel hopeful again after 10 painful years. And make sure you stay until the end. Because the final bean may be the most powerful one for long-term arthritis support. Let's begin. Number 1. Cannellini beans. The very first bean I started eating regularly was cannellini beans, also called white kidney beans. Soft, creamy, easy to digest, and honestly, much more powerful than they look. What makes these beans special is their combination of protein, fiber, antioxidants, magnesium, potassium, and calcium. And for arthritis, those nutrients matter. Because arthritis is not just about pain. It's about inflammation constantly attacking your joints. It's about oxidative stress damaging cartilage over time. And it's about muscles around the joints becoming weaker and tighter. Cannellini beans help support all three. They contain plant compounds called polyphenol that naturally help calm inflammation. Not instantly like a painkiller, but gradually and consistently. That's important, because real healing usually happens slowly, not overnight. I started adding cannellini beans to soups and salads almost every day. And within weeks, my knees felt less stiff in the morning. Was it dramatic? No, but it was noticeable. And when you've lived with pain for years, even small improvements feel life-changing. Number 2. Mung beans. Next came mung beans. Small green beans that are incredibly rich in antioxidants. And this is where things got interesting. Because antioxidants help fight free radicals. Those unstable molecules that damage cartilage and joint tissue. Think about it like rust slowly eating away at metal. That's similar to what oxidative stress does inside painful joints. Mung beans contain natural flavonoids that help protect your cells from that damage. But there's another reason I love them. They were easy on my stomach. A lot of people with arthritis also struggle with digestion or bloating. Mung beans felt lighter compared to heavier foods. I started making mung bean soup with ginger. Warm, comforting, anti-inflammatory. And slowly, my body began feeling calmer. Less swollen, less inflamed, less heavy. Number 3. Soybeans. Now this bean surprised me the most. Soybeans, or edamame. These little beans are packed with protein and compounds called isoflavones. And protein matters more than most people realize. Because weak muscles place extra pressure on painful joints. Strong muscles protect your knees, hips, and spine. That's why many people with arthritis actually feel worse when they lose muscle mass. Soybeans help me feel stronger, more stable, more energetic. And for many older adults, especially women after menopause, soy may also help support bone and joint health naturally. I started eating steamed edamame as a snack instead of processed junk food. And honestly, it became one of the easiest healthy habits I ever built. Number 4, black-eyed peas. This one completely changed how I understood arthritis. Because black-eyed peas don't just help the joints. They help the gut. And your gut plays a huge role in inflammation. Most people never hear this from their doctors. But a large part of your immune system is connected to your digestive system. When your gut bacteria are unhealthy, inflammation throughout the body can rise. And that can make arthritis symptoms worse. Black-eyed peas are rich in prebiotic fiber. That fiber feeds healthy gut bacteria. And healthier gut bacteria may help calm inflammation naturally. When I learned this, everything started making sense. Because arthritis isn't always just a joint problem. Sometimes it's a whole body inflammation problem. And healing often starts deeper than people realize. After adding black-eyed peas regularly, I noticed something unexpected. Not just less stiffness, but better digestion, more energy, and fewer days where my entire body felt inflamed. But these were only the first 4. Number 5, navy beans. If there's one bean that does almost everything, it might be navy beans. These small white beans are loaded with antioxidants, fiber, minerals, and plant-based protein. They support gut health. They help reduce inflammation. And they help protect cartilage from oxidative stress. But here's what mattered most to me. Mobility. After months of eating anti-inflammatory foods consistently, I could move easier. Walking felt smoother. My joints didn't feel as stuck. And navy beans became a regular part of my routine because they supported my entire body, not just my joints. Number 6, red kidney beans. Now let's talk about one of the strongest antioxidant beans on this list. Red kidney beans. Their deep red color comes from powerful plant compounds that help fight inflammation. And inflammation is one of the biggest drivers of arthritis pain. These beans are also rich in iron and magnesium, important nutrients for energy, muscle relaxation, and tissue repair. I started adding kidney beans to homemade chili and vegetable bowls. And over time, I realized something important. The healthier I ate, the less I craved processed food. Because processed food often made my joints feel worse the next day. Number 7, black beans. Black beans became one of my favorites for one simple reason. They kept me full while helping my body heal. Black beans are rich in anthocyanins, powerful antioxidants also found in blueberries. These compounds help protect cells from damage and may help reduce inflammatory stress inside the body. They also contain plenty of fiber, which supports blood sugar balance and gut health. And stable blood sugar matters because sugar spikes can increase inflammation. After years of eating processed snacks, switching to foods like black beans felt like giving my body real fuel again. Number 8, lentils. And finally, the bean that tied everything together. Lentils. Cheap, simple, easy to cook, yet incredibly powerful. Lentils are packed with protein, iron, magnesium, potassium, and fiber. They support muscles. They support circulation. They support digestion. And they help create a more anti-inflammatory environment inside the body. But here's the emotional truth nobody talks about enough. When you live with arthritis for years, you begin losing hope. You start believing pain is just your future, that nothing will ever change. And that's why these small daily habits matter so much. Because every healthy meal, every walk, every small improvement reminds you that your body can still respond, that healing is still possible, that you are not powerless. Now let me be clear. I'm not saying beans alone cured arthritis, but I am saying this. Changing what I ate every single day changed how I felt every single day. Less stiffness, less swelling, more movement, more energy, more hope. And sometimes, that hope is exactly what people need most. So if you or someone you love struggles with joint pain, start small. Add one of these beans to your meals this week. Then stay consistent. Because real change doesn't happen in one day. It happens through small habits repeated again and again. And after 6 months, you may look back and realize your body feels completely different. Now I want to ask you something. Which of these 8 beans would you try first? Cannellini beans, mung beans, soybeans, black-eyed peas, navy beans, kidney beans, black beans, or lentils? Comment below and let me know. And if this video helped you, share it with someone dealing with arthritis pain. Because one small piece of information could completely change someone's life. Take care of your joints. And I'll see you in the next video.